지금 다운로드 받으세요.
Number 30 is actually, we've done a full day of 30 games.
That's right. It is
guys.
now hour number 8.5.
So 8.5 hours.
About 9-hour total broadcast. And the map is Dust Towers. You guessed it.
Yeah.
For this final PvP. herO's in the lobby. Didn't need any time this time. And it all comes down to this.
Yeah. This is going to be awesome. One PvP to decide his fate. And the fate of Reality, too. Reality, you could tell, like, when he won, he was happy. Like, he did his job, right? But he was also like, oh, now I got to wait. I got to watch this and pray. Imagine Reality. You know, he's just sitting back watching. And the emotions that he's going to be going through if herO starts to win.
It's all down to that elusive 6th win. The 6th win is always the one that you want. If you don't get that, then your hopes are no longer in your hands. Your tournament life is no longer in your hands. If you can't secure 6 wins, then you have to hope for the away wins you earned earlier or someone else's skill, in this case Zest, preventing an away win of herO. They will tie either way if herO wins. It's just that away win, which is the format. That's why we have away and home at the top, because a lot of people tweeting at me asking, I don't really get it. It's the away wins are only used for tie comparisons, and if there's a tie on the away wins, also warnings come into play. So herO has a warning, but it doesn't matter because away wins are more valuable than warnings.
Yep. So you guys can see their roads and how they got here. herO has lost to actually 4 different players, and won only against Losira twice in both of his games. So he's lost once to Reality, Zest, Super, and Maru.
And he is looking for that elusive 6th win. That's his only win condition here because of the away wins mentioned before. And here we go, man. This is it. I'm glad you and I got to share this group together.
Yeah.
We're going to finish it together.
From game 1 to game 30, from beginning to end, from dawn until dusk, almost. And literally ending here on Dusk Towers.
From dusk in America till dawn. If you stayed up all night to watch this, thank you very much.
Dusk until dawn until dusk here. Going into Dusk Towers for Zest versus herO. Set number 30. Here we go, guys. On to Dusk Towers. And we already have an early probe out from Zest. He wants to do something that looks like a gas steal. But this down here in the bottom left is Zest, the red Protoss.
And the blue Protoss to the top right. He gets gas stolen. It is herO.
Oh, look at that
there for a
face.
second because I wanted to see how he was going to react.
I love the zoom in, too. Just as we're introducing him, he gets his gas stolen. Not a good feeling.
All right, this is it. This determines everything. Zest can eliminate herO from this tournament and give Reality a tournament spot in the round of 16. 15 players already determined. The last single player to go to the round of 16 determined on this one map of Dust Towers.
Yeah, this is number 12 of 12 today. We've played 12 games of Dust Towers. Well, we will after this game is complete.
Feels like a lot more than that, but I know you counted it earlier.
Yeah.
Let's see what Zest wants to do now that he's stolen the gas. There's a lot of different options. All the options involve punishing a player who doesn't have that gas. herO will have to, of course, let that Zealot come out because he needs to kill not only the pylon that's blocking his nexus, but also the gas. And at this point, it's really funny because Zest gets, with this gas on the pylon block, both, oh my god, he could even, okay, he's going to force this to be out here. I was going to say he could even Cybernet core block. But
yeah,
he gets neither his gas nor his expansion. When you take the second gas away, the Protoss has more money because they're not mining from 2 gases, so they can actually make a nexus faster. But if you block that too, they get neither. This is just so well played by Zest.
Yeah, it really is. And Zest, it looks like he wants to go for one base Twilight.
I think he wants to go Blink. He wants to force a fight at the outside expansion because he forced that expansion to be made. herO is playing into his hands right now. And herO actually could have counterplayed the gas steal, but he got caught off guard. That's going to be, I think that pylon right there is going to be for a gateway, so he has faster warp ins when the attack comes.
Oh, Zest gets the first hit. Oh, now it's even. Well, both these guys are going to die.
Oh, not necessarily.
Well, Zest is going to warp first, and he gets out here. And it's a Dark Shrine.
Whoa, Dark Shrine and a gateway.
But before this game started, Zest was like, "Do game, Heike." He's like, "I'm going to play a fun game, basically." And this is definitely a fun game. Thanks for providing this, Zest.
Well, if herO doesn't respond correctly and get a robotics tech soon, this game is just over by default. He has about a minute to decide to make that choice, and if he doesn't, it's over. Just straight up. Still has no scouting information whatsoever. Look, he has this here, but that's not going to give him the information he needs. It could tip him off, like, okay, why doesn't he have any units?
Yeah.
But even if he kills more probes than he already has, this is still not enough information.
Where's your mothership core? He sees the Twilight Council. I think he knows what's going on.
He needs to get a tight wall. He needs to get a tight wall.
He needs to do something. He needs to make sentries. He needs to get something to deal with these DTs because the Dark Shrine is complete.
This is way too risky the way he's playing this right now. Oh man, he's not thinking about the consequences. 3 DTs. He doesn't see him at all.
No.
And he absolutely should not be playing like this. He saw Twilight Council already. That is going to be game over.
That's going to be it.
GG. There you go. Sorry, herO fans. He is not moving on.
There we go. It came down to DTs, and there's no answer. He's trying to make a robotics. It doesn't matter.
He can kill the pylon before an observer comes out.
Kill
Tight wall over here.
Every single probe. Look at his face. He knows he's already defeated.
It's over.
He's going to try to break down the wall and go for a base trade, but there's already a DT warped in.
Nope.
And he even blocks it with the warp in.
Never going to win this game. Not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. Zest, he's already moving on, but he denies herO a spot in the round of 16 of the SSL.
Proxy the Robo. He could have
GG.
Could have proxied the Robo. Didn't even do that. All right, Zest denies him. And a very sad anticlimactic victory here for herO fans, but for reality fans, happiness.
Oh, man.
There you have it.
Merry Christmas, guys. You got a reality present. You got a reality check here. What a group, man. What a way to end it, too. Maybe just a bit of nerves getting to herO towards the end. You know, we were talking about it. He saw the Twilight Council with the Mothership Core. He noticed there were, like, less pylons there in the main, right, which you usually make to for your own Mothership Core to overcharge to stop stuff like Oracles or even the opponent's Mothership Core from getting there. He saw none of that. No Mothership Core, Twilight Council, tons of gas being mined, too, and he does not respond.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care what, like, how risky you want to play it, you still have to make at least a pylon at the top of your ramp or a sentry there if you don't know, or else this happens to you. And, you know, we even see players oftentimes blindly make that when this kind of situation happens because they're just not sure and they don't have detection. It's like you can either go make a robo for safety just in case or block the ramp and get that afterwards, but you can't do neither.
Yeah.
Anyway, reality, congratulations. He does advance with 2 away wins.
Wow.
1 away win was actually what decided who got out of this group.
Yep. That's all it was. And if what you were saying was true about the warnings, then even if herO did have an extra away win, he wouldn't have gotten through because he got that warning.
It might not have been an official.